Hey everyone, Stephanie here, coffee drinker, book lover, and reviewer of many things, and today I'm spoiling this book. I'm gonna spoil this book. Okay. Before I spoil it, before you leave, my shirt, it's the Come We Fly from Hocus Pocus. Yeah. I'll fix my shirt now because it's a nice material. It's soft. Can't remember who got it for me. Oh! I didn't forget. My husband got this for me. Uh, shh. If he's watching this, sorry. I love you. Um. Anyway, we're just gonna jump in because this is the spoiler video. This book. It ends with us, Colleen Hoover. So I know that she has some controversy going on. I don't really care. I honestly, most of the controversy when it comes to books, I don't care. I'm gonna read the book anyway. Um, I would not have picked looking at this, reading the back. I probably wouldn't have picked this. This is not my cup of tea. I'm more of a sci-fi kind of girl. I like witches and wizards and dragons and I don't like D&D though. So don't ask me about that. I have no clue what that is. Although I did watch oh, the one with the Disney movie with the two boys and they do the magic to bring their dad back, but the crystal breaks, and so only half of their dad is there. Um, I don't remember what it was. I did like that. That was a good show, a movie. Anyway, I would not have picked this book. I would have looked at the cover, looked at the back, and been like, eh, it's a romance book. It's gonna be lovey dovey. Eh. The two boys are gonna fight over her. She'll probably end up with the one she knew longest. Okay. And I wouldn't have read it. Um, so this is the whole reason I do the reading challenges. This is why I wanted other people to help me pick out books for this list because I want to explore new books. But if I have to pick them out, they are not going to be books like this. Books like I probably wouldn't have read King's Dark Tidings. Um, because it's sorta the description of the book sorta sounded boyish. Boyish. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, it was like, "Hmm, okay." What else have I read? Um, Hostage, the one that I'm listening to right now. Yeah. When I finished this, I jumped right into the next book. Um, I'm reading Hostage by Claire Mackintosh right now, and I I read the little description for it, and I listened because I got it on Audible, so I listened to the little clip that they have for you to decide if you want to listen to it. I probably wouldn't have chosen it. I would have been like, because it kind of makes it sound like I because I have okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell. I haven't gone far enough to really know what the book's about. I think I'm on like chapter 2. It involves a plane. And I don't since Final Destination with the plane, I don't watch, I don't really I'm sorry. I don't watch things and read things about things that can actually happen. Um, Although I do like the Final Destination series, it keeps me on edge. That sounds so weird to say out loud. Anyway, We're gonna talk about this book before I go off on another rail. I would not have chosen this book, but I it was chosen. I found it, like, the week that I was looking for books. I bought it. It was on my list. I needed it. I needed it. I'm not a hoarder, they're books. Anyway, so I'm trying to think of my first favorite part. I didn't put the little tabbies in because I set them down and I couldn't find them. So, yeah, um, I'm gonna try to keep this shortish, this video. I've already talked for, like, 5 minutes about not the book. Um, I know what I'm gonna start with. Okay, so in the beginning of the book, when, when we first meet Lily, she's just come from a funeral, her father's funeral, and her mom asked her to give the eulogy, and she went up there and she was like, "The great things about my father." And she didn't say anything. And I feel that. I felt that so hard because if someone asked me to do my dad's eulogy, I would do the same thing. I would just stand there and be like, um, and of course, in the beginning, we don't really understand why she didn't really have anything nice to say about her dad. But then whenever, later whenever we start finding about her past, it's like, "Oh, yes, girl, I understand." Um, but that was one of my like, the right off the beginning, I was like, "I like this girl." Um, I, uh I liked the part when her and her mom were talking about they were in the shop that she had already bought, but her mom didn't know, and she was running all these ideas past her mom, and her mom is just like, you know, "What if this happens?" and, "Oh, are you sure?" Kind of negative about everything that Lily is saying, and then her mom's finally like, "You know what? Okay, you do it." And Lily's like, "Oh, I'm glad I got your permission, I already did it." Um, I really liked that. I also thought it was funny when, right after that, whenever Alyssa comes in and they're moving stuff around. They're moving stuff around and, Lily hurts her foot, and she is like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll call my husband and my brother, they're right down the street. He's a doctor." And so, that whole, scene where they come in and the husband and Alyssa go off to find ice, I think it was. I don't remember. They went to find something, the first aid kit. And as they come back, uh, he says his line about, um, something about, "I still wanna you," and, you know, it's a kind of an inside joke because of how everything started, and, like, they had had this deep conversation before, so it was kind of like, "You're funny. This is not gonna happen." And, all of Alyssa and Mitch? Mitchell? Is that his name? Anyway, when, like, all they heard was that last part, and, Alyssa's like, "Oh, I am so sorry for my brother. Oh my goodness, like, how could you get away from her right now?" And, I think it's funny how, Lily just kinda plays off like, "Yeah, a lot of people want to." Um, yeah. So if you didn't read this book and you're just watching this because you want the spoilers, because you wanna know how good the book was or, the good stuff, I do have to spoil. Actually, it's not a spoiler. There are some adult scenes, like adult scenes, and, keep that in mind because maybe you're one of those people that don't like to read stuff like that. Um, I do know some people who, when one of those scenes starts, they just flip the pages until they get to the end of the scene. Um, the only reason I read through them is because sometimes in some books, there's a conversation going on while they're getting intimate, and every once in a while you find a book and something is said during that, their intimacy, and, so later if you're reading and it's mentioned, you're like, "Wait, when did they talk about that?" Um, yeah. And if you didn't watch my review and you're not gonna you're here, hold on, it'll come. If you're here just to listen to my spoilers to see if you like this book, there are some abuse scenes. There are well, there's more than 3, but there's 3 that we mentally see Lily go through. Um, there are some flashback scenes where Lily is watching, her dad do stuff to her mom. I do like one of the flashback scenes. Um, I don't like it, but I like it. I thought it was kind of funny, actually. Okay, it wasn't funny until it was funny. Does that make sense? So, Lily and her first love, Atlas, are in her room because he's homeless and, it's cold, and, her parents were out at a thing for the town. I don't know what the he's like the mayor or something, and, they were out together just to keep face, and when they came home, apparently, someone had looked at her mom, you know, and so dad kept this bottled up until they got home, and then, he had been drinking, so he started abusing her, and, he's got her on the couch, and he's trying to, anyway, and Lily runs down the stairs, and her mom is yelling at him, "Be quiet, Lily's gonna hear you, be quiet." And Lily sees what he's doing to her mom, and she goes into the kitchen and finds a very sharp knife and starts going towards him, and all of a sudden, Atlas grabs her from behind and drags her up the stairs. Um, it's not funny, but then if you think about it, like, all of a sudden these arms come up and just like it just made me kind of giggle for a second, and then I was like, "No, no, you're not supposed to be laughing at this." That's just me. I might have just a weird sense of humor, because I'm weird. Um, but, she was gonna straight up stab her dad, and, I don't blame her. Um, and I think that the cops would be on her side if her mom told the truth. Anyway, I did like that part. I liked that how do I put that? I like that she, even as a teenager, was like, "This is wrong. I don't care if they're married or not. He's hurting my mother." And she was going to take care of him. And then Atlas, who also came from a broken family, was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 I can't let you do this because then I'll lose you." Um, so, yeah, um, but I didn't see, like, in when the scene started, I really didn't think that Atlas was gonna come down and try to stop her or try to get her out of the, you know, way or anything like that. And then And then her mom comes up into her room, and Atlas is there, and Lily is there, and mom glances over the fact that there is a boy in your room at midnight. She glances over that fact completely. She's like, "Lily, I'm okay. It's okay. I'm okay, And, she's like, "He tried to rape you." And mom's like, "Well, it's different because we're married." And she's like, "BS, mom, BS. That is not okay in any situation." And, Atlas starts climbing out the window, and, mom's like, "Where are you going?" And he's like, "I'm gonna go call the cops." "No, you're not." Um, because mom had dealt with it for 15, 16 years, and she was in denial. Um, but it the book talks about breaking cycles. And you'll understand that once you read it, but I am happy the way this book ended. I am happy. Um, and I want the second. I think the next, there is this a series? I know there's another book that's called It Starts With Us. I haven't looked it up yet, and I want to know what that one's about too, because I think it's the second book to this one. Follow-up book to this one. If you've read the It Starts With Us, let me know what if it's a sequel. Sequel! I knew I'd get the word eventually. Anyway, I like this book. Um, I like that I'm trying to think, who's my favorite? I think my favorite character is Alyssa. I think Alyssa is my favorite character because she's like she tells it how it is, and she's a bubbly ball of energy, and when she finds out what her brother had been doing to Lily, she's like, "As your sister-in-law and as your sister-in-law, I want to beg you to stay with my brother because he's my brother and I want to think the best." And then Lily starts crying like, "Oh my gosh, like I'm losing my friend." And then Lily goes, "But as your best friend, leave his get out of this situation because you deserve better." And in that moment, that's when Lily realizes even if her and Riley aren't together, her and Alyssa are still going to be friends. And it made me happy to know that, in that situation, she's still going to have her bestie. Also, I liked how her mom handled the situation. Um, her mom was like, "Don't be me." And, I like their conversation that they had, and how her mom explained, if you keep saying, "Oh, well, he promised he won't do it again," or "He promised he won't do it again," and every time you say that, It's pushing your own boundaries until you don't have any. And it took her until her husband died to realize that. Oh, I spoiled that part too. Her dad died. Oh, no, it's at the beginning. I told you. Never mind. Um, and then she was like, also at the eulogy, she's like, "You didn't say anything on purpose." And Lily's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry." And she's like, "No, I am so proud of you." She was like, "I am so proud of you for standing up for me." And, that part made me really happy. I was like, "The mom knows." The mom knows. Moms always know. Um, love you, mommy. I'm sure you're watching. I'm not sure if you watch this all of my videos, but I know you watch some of them. Um, I like this book. Um, like I said, there are parts that are hard to get through, but that's life. That's life. So I'm going to end this video now because I gotta go put my toddler down for a nap. Hopefully she'll nap. And then I'm gonna finish my coffee and do some yoga because be at peace. No, actually, my back hurts. Probably because I stayed up sleeping like this, um, 2 nights in a row until 1 o'clock in the morning just so I could finish this book because I wanted to make sure that I could, be ready to make this video. And then I realized that, not even posting this video this week, so I realized it halfway through this video. That's okay though, because now I have it out of the way and I can post it when I'm ready to post it. I will leave a link for this book in the description in case you want to get it, or maybe you want to get it for someone else. And I will leave a link for Hostage by Claire Mackintosh so that you can read with me. I'm listening to that book, but yeah, I'm gonna have to write down the parts that I like so I don't forget them. All right, I will. Oh, like, comment, and subscribe. Um, you can share this video if you want. I think I'm not sure. I don't know how to do all that. Anyway, I will see you on my next video. Bye.